Have you ever had a prayer or a need or a want that you just prayed for so fervently and you were waiting for that response and then God says yes? How do we live after? How do we live with the yes? How do we live when God says, yes, I will give you the answer that you want? Because when God says yes to us, it means that our lives are forever changed. We live with that yes. When Jesus was walking around on this earth, he would heal people, and they were very sick. Some of them were close to death, or they were blind, or they had leprosy, and Jesus would heal them. They would be healthy. Could they go back to a life in which they didn't know Jesus? How did it change their lives? How does it change our lives when we say yes? The first thing is, when God says yes to us, we need to thank God for the blessing we have received. I have kids. I tell them to say thank you all the time, and like 75% of the time, they do not. They'll go, hey, Mom, can you get me something to drink? And I'm like, sure, I would love to get you something to drink. I hand them their juice, and then they're off like a shot. I'm like, hello, you can say thank you. Thanks, Mom, as they like go off into the distance. When God says yes to us, let's have some time of thanking him and worshiping God for that yes. When God says yes to a choice, let's live with that choice and not be upset with God for saying yes. I think of the Israelites who for years prayed to be freed from the slavery of the Egyptians. God sent the plagues. He gave them Moses to lead them out. He parted the Red Sea. He gave them manna. And yet, as they were wandering around in the wilderness, they said, God, can we just go back to Egypt and be slaves again? Because at least we will know where our next meal is coming from. God gave them freedom, but the Israelites did not know how to live with it. Remember that when God says yes to us, God is going to change our lives and to have the strength to live with that yes. And I think the next thing we need to remember is that there are times when God says yes and we have a season of blessing and joy. And then there are times when life is really hard. Let's not forget that God is for us and not against us. That God's blessings are always with us, and we can thank God for all the yeses, even when there are a few no's. God is always with us. God loves us. God is for us. And when God says yes to us, let us celebrate that yes and share those blessings with the world. I hope I will see you at Trinity United Methodist Church at 9:45 or 11.